Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to Guilty Horrors. Today we are taking a look back at an old story series of horror known as Goosebumps.
The Goosebumps book series were big sellers in the 90s, and so was the TV series, which was called The Twilight Zone for preteens. R.L. Stine proves that he had creative mind with such bizarre tales and some insane plot twists.
So having some of the Goosebumps characters come alive in the real world is quite a tribute to R.L. Stine's work. For this review though, I usually go by a step-by-step review style to not overwhelm you with too much information. This go around, however, we'll simply be saying our points on small matters. This film though, I will state already, I simply adored.
When it comes to the plot, however, it's the usual. New teen arrives, getting used to the neighborhood, not fitting in, and gets stuck with the secluded cute girl and the comedic relief best friend.
However, when Jack Black enters in as the infamous R.L. Stine, this is where the fun begins. Jack Black is quite enjoyable and seems to be having the most fun as Stine. At times he is a little over the top, but in a good way. I especially find it comedic of how many roles he played, and also how frighteningly well he can play Stine's most infamous character, Slappy. As Slappy, he really brought the chill and terror as he went about getting his revenge being sealed in the pages of the book Stine had made long ago that had suddenly been given life by his magical typewriter.
Speaking of his creations, it's amazing about how many of other Stine's creations appeared in just this one movie. Besides Slappy, they put in an effort to include very many others, including the Abominable Snowman from the Abominable Snowman in Pasadena,
the Lawn Gnomes from Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes and Planet of the Lawn Gnomes,
Evil Creepers plants from Your Plant Food,
the Body Squeezers from the Invasion of the Body Squeezers Part 1 and Part 2, and Revenge of the Body Squeezers,
Fifi the Vampire Poodle from Please Don't Feed the Vampire,
the Invisible Boy from My Best Friend is Invisible,
a giant praying mantis from Shocker on Shock Street,
Will Blake in his werewolf form from the Werewolf of Fever Swamp,
the Blob from the Blob that ate everyone.
Even Hannah Fairchild is a character from The Ghost Next Door, which is literally her role. She is the ghost next door.
And so many others. I've actually counted, and there were approximately 32 of R.L. Stine's creations in this one movie.
However, the thought of Stine being alone for so long that he actually let out one of his creations to pose as his daughter is quite sentimental, I will admit. It almost makes me want to puke! Nevertheless, Goosebumps may not be a Best Picture nominee, but it is extremely enjoyable and acts as a great tribute to R.L. Stine's famed franchise.
It elicits our imaginations and does so through the medium of literature, adding to it that real Stine himself took the role of cameo by having the name Mr. Black truly does take the cake. It's comedic, it's heart-racing, and it's very touching in a sickening sense. But overall, the word I would use to name this film is simply Halloween. I'm the fearsome doctor's assistant, Switchblade.
I'm your frightening host, Fear Incarnate, and wait, a typewriter that can bring ideas to life? I think I might need to do some research, my dear viewers. Excuse us.